complicated. It always is. That's just the way it goes. Feels like I waited so long for this. I wonder if it shows. Head underwater, now I can't breathe. It never felt so good. 'Cause I can feel it coming over me. I wouldn't stop it if I could. When love takes over, yeah. You know you can't deny. When love takes over, yeah. 'Cause something's here tonight. Give me a reason, I gotta know. Do you feel it too? Can't you see me here on overload? And this time I blame you. Looking out for you to hold my hand. It feels like I could fall. Now love me right, like I know you can.
Hello, my name is Romy Wilkinson and I'm currently studying Business and Human Resource Management at Leeds Beckett University. Throughout this 10-minute vlog I will be discussing my interpretations of the 6 marketing myths, as well as the 4 different business orientations. So first of all, what is marketing? Described by the Chartered Institute of Marketing, it is a management process of anticipating, identifying and satisfying customer requirements profitably. The failure to market itself properly is one of the top 3 reasons why businesses tend to fail, along with poor financial control and bad management. Therefore, it is important to understand how marketing works. There are 4 different business orientations. The first is being production orientated. Production orientated businesses focus on making a large amount of the same product for a low price. An example of a production-orientated company would be Heinz, who have high volumes and low margin. The next is being product-orientated. This is when the business is constantly focusing on improving their product to become the market leaders. An example of a product-orientated business would be Apple, who constantly work on improving their existing products. For example, bringing out a new improved iPhone every year to stay ahead of the competitors. However, they don't actually research what the customer wants from their products. For example, removing the headphone jack from the new iPhone 7 is not something a customer would have necessarily wanted or asked for. Sales orientation is where the business completely focuses on selling and getting rid of their stock rather than selling the customer what they actually want. This can lead to pushy sales techniques and make the customer feel forced into buying a product they don't really want or need. Although this would probably lead to a one-off transaction, it would not lead to a loyal customer. Last but not least is market orientation. Market orientation, unlike the others, is completely customer focused. They place the customer at the heart of all business decisions and focus on meeting their needs. There are many benefits to being a market orientated business, such as an increase in customers, an increase in satisfied customers, which would therefore lead to an increase in sales and eventually an increase in your profits. The first marketing myth is that the customer is king or queen. This is similar to the famous saying that the customer is always right. I think this depends on the business's orientation. For example, if the business is market orientated, then the customer is their main focus and they seek to satisfy their needs. So you could argue that they do treat their customers as a king or queen. However, if the business is production, product or sales orientated, then they probably wouldn't treat the customers this way as it isn't their priority. The second marketing myth is that a big brand can sustain a higher price. I think this statement could be partly true. For example, Gucci and Louis Vuitton are big name brands with high prices. Their customers expect good quality products and for the product to last a long time, and therefore some may see this as an investment. I believe nowadays people also buy expensive products for the image and reputation associated with them, especially with social media such as Instagram, which is a platform to show off your recent investments. However, I also see Primark as a big brand as they are well known for their low prices. If Primark attempted to sustain a higher price, they would probably lose a lot of their customers. Therefore, I think it is possible for some brands to sustain a higher price, but it doesn't work for everyone. The next myth is that a satisfied customer is a loyal customer. This suggests that if a customer is happy with the service and product provided to them by a company, they will stay loyal to this company for a long period of time. I disagree with this statement. For example, if I had a phone contract with EE and I was satisfied with the performance of my phone, the price of my monthly contract and the customer service provided to me by EE, this would not stop me from changing phone providers if I found a better deal elsewhere. Therefore, I think this shows that there are many more factors to loyalty than just satisfaction. Members of the distribution channels do not influence marketing. I agree that this is a myth. After ordering something online from a company, I don't think about the company who delivers my item. Therefore, if my item arrives late or damaged, I would immediately go and complain to the company who I bought it from rather than the company who delivered it. Another example of a distribution channel would be Harvey Nichols, who sell a variety of big name brand products. If I went into this shop and experienced bad customer service, this would have an effect on what I bought there. Therefore, the actions of the distribution channels would have an immediate reflection on the company and therefore affect my opinions on them and their service. The next myth is that a strong brand is invincible. I personally see Victoria's Secret as a strong brand. They are the largest retailer for underwear in the US. However, in late 2014, they came under scrutiny after an advertisement showing what they apparently viewed as the perfect body. This ad offended many customers, and VS were accused of body shaming. A petition was then started to change the advert and for VS to make a formal apology to customers. The petition received over 27,000 signatures, and then they changed the advert to read "A body for everybody." This shows the massive impact a bad advert and social media can have on your business. I think this proves that no matter how strong a brand is, they are never invincible. The sixth and final myth is that advertising always affects sales. I think this is true to an extent. For example, Victoria's Secret body shaming scandal will have affected their sales, but in a bad way. An example of good advertising is Nike's Just Do It campaign. In 1988, Nike sales were at $800 million. They then introduced the slogan, "Just Do It," to try and improve their sales and beat their main competitor at the time, Reebok. By 1998, Nike sales had exceeded $9.2 billion. Victoria's Secret and Nike show how advertising can affect sales. However, this is not always the case. For example, posting a small ad in the back of a newspaper which your target audience probably wouldn't read would not affect your sales. In conclusion, marketing is a massive part of every business and it is everybody's responsibility. Good or bad marketing will massively affect sales and your company's reputation. I think all 6 marketing myths are important, but in my opinion, the customer is king or queen is the most significant, as they are the most important stakeholder and should be the priority. Thank you for watching.